got people hopping on Impact worldwide. We're also here live on Zoom for the people that want to interact in the actual huddle. This is May 28th, 2021, Impact Weekly Huddle. Thanks everybody for coming. I'm going to jump right into it. Don't forget to renew your license and continual ed. You got June 30th, June 10th. I'm pretty sure most of the states around me are similar from a state and national. Obviously, national's very the same. If you go to EXP and your state initials the CE shop, EXP agents get 30% off. You can probably go right into Workplace and go to the CE shop. I'm sure they have their own group in there because they are a partner with EXP. So if you want to take your continual ed and your license renewal stuff, get everything taken care of as far as continual ed, you can do it right through there and get a discount. Just a quick note, sometimes we're so busy, especially right now, we forget to do this, and that's not something you want to forget. Jumping right into things, we've got some really exciting news coming down the pipe. We've been working on this for quite a while, and we're going to kind of just put it out there right now that this is what's coming down the pipe for all of us at Impact Group. So we have a full calendar of business building, coaching, agent attraction, things coming down the pipe. If you guys want to contribute to any of that, if you are awesome at a particular skill or part of the business or attraction, please contact Shelley. Would probably be the best person to talk to about that. She's kind of heading up the calendar part of it. We're getting everything organized. We've got people all over the US and maybe even some people outside of the US that are going to contribute. We're going to have a weekly calendar. It'll be very consistent. We're also putting together, we have a company building a impact website for us, and that will be a great resource for everybody to use for agent attraction. It will show the value proposition of our great organization. And then there'll also be a resources area. Once you are in Impact, you can access all the resources. So all of the questions that people ask on a normal basis, like, hey, where do I find information about KV Core or SkySlope or Workplace or anything that, what are the groups I should join? How does Impact Worldwide work? And how does, our state groups work for Impact, which I'm going to get into in a minute. All of that is really going to be packaged in this website in a visual way so that you can really just show someone that may be coming to EXP and looking at what organization they should join. You could say, here's all of the things you're going to have access to, and here's all the massive players that you'll have access to from a coaching standpoint, from an agent attraction standpoint, from resources, marketing, whatever it may be, will all be there for you. We're going to have a full value proposition that shows a list of all of those things that all of us will have and access to, and what that new person might have access to, and then additional state-by-state collaboration groups. So that's coming down the pipe. We've got a army of people working on all of this. On that note, we had Lauren Rocco and Shelley put together Coffee for Closers. This is just one example of what's going to be on the event calendar. We'll have lots of events, and these things will be streamed live on the Impact Group worldwide, so that if someone's in Maryland or someone's in Indiana or California or Florida, wherever they are, they can watch these events that might be held locally in an area that our Impact Group is in. So the next Coffee for Closers is June 23rd at 9:30 to 11. Once this calendar comes out in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see all of this stuff on there, as well as all of the repetitious and consistent coaching and business building and agent attraction type of things that we're going to offer. But I just threw that on there as an example. I talked about Impact Worldwide. So we changed Impact to Impact Worldwide a couple months back because we've grown. We're up over 2,700 agents now in the organization, and they do spread all over the world now. So we are a world group, a global group, and we've had Impact Group collaboration, which kind of turned into Charlotte. What we're gonna do is break things up into states, and in Toronto, as far as more of a large city for Canada, but wherever our Impact Group is, there will be a statewide group as well. And what that is for is just for real estate related and local collaboration. If you're holding an event in your state, and you want to get the message out to your people, you're going to go to Impact Maryland, you're going to go to Impact Florida, or whatever state you're in, and you're going to collaborate that way. You're also going to collaborate on those state levels for just real estate related things. So if you say, who's the best closing attorney in Raleigh, North Carolina, you're going to go to that North Carolina group. So that's what that's for. It also creates a nice tight culture on a local, more of a statewide level, where leaders can step in and help each other and grow. But Impact Group Worldwide is going to be where all of the major announcements for EXP, for the Impact Group, all of the interviews and live training and live streams, all of the stuff that's on the calendar is going to feed into that Impact Worldwide. So make sure you're on Impact Worldwide. Make sure you have all your people go to Impact Worldwide. And then as the state groups roll out, the leaders in your area will be notified. And you guys can really collaborate on a statewide level there as well for our group. It's a great way to kind of grow our organization. And this by no means is mine or Shelley's or anybody's. It's everybody's. So take ownership of it, use it, grow it, and this is what's really going to give you value as being part of something much larger. So, run with the pack. You're a lot more powerful. A lot of you heard and saw that we reached 55,000 agents globally. I mean, that's huge. We're growing. I say it just about every week now. We're growing at about 1,000 agents a week net. So of course, there's always a little bit of attrition, people getting out of the business, people not plugging in, so forth. But those are astronomical numbers. I mean, it's never been done in the history of this industry, not even close, as far as the growth and the rapid growth. So it's important to share those types of things when you see them on LinkedIn and Facebook. Follow eXp Realty on all of the platforms and share a lot of that information, because there's lots of other people at other companies that are watching us from afar, and they saw 3 years ago when we were saying, hey, we broke 10,000 agents, and now they're like, wow, this thing's still growing like a machine. There's at some point, if they see enough of the general news and the information, something might trigger them. And if you're the person that shares that, maybe you're the person that they were watching, and they're going to reach out to you. So, and always say it and do it in a positive way. To say, I'm so excited to be part of this company and growing together. It's such an amazing way to collaborate and meet people. My business has grown. Just be positive, never be negative to another company, because those are the people that you want to see the big picture someday. So you never want to alienate them, obviously. All that does is make them get roll up into their defense mode within their company more, and not look at what's outside their bubble. So share things. So here's some other things to share. So I would always recommend reading stuff before you share it, if it's an article and so forth. But this is like an article was just put out this week, Seeking Alpha. They talked about EXP World Holding stock possibly, could reach $140 per share by 2025. And they made many points of why they thought that might happen. These are just analysts and writers that are in the stock market giving their opinion, but it's very positive for our company, and you're a shareholder, so it gives you knowledge of kind of what's going on and what's the chatter on Wall Street and what's going on a bigger picture. By people that are probably a lot smarter than us in that field. Another one by Simply Wall Street on the left-hand side talked about valuations, and they gave a valuation of EXP World Holdings compared to Redfin. And if you see on the bottom there, the green represents undervalued, and the red on the right represents overvalued. So they're saying that Redfin is overvalued right now by about 35%, and their valuation of EXP World Holdings is undervalued by 74%. These are not like ironclad numbers, but it's really interesting to see and exciting to see our company being looked at that way. And, it could be a really positive outlook, and you're all shareholders, and you're all in the equity program. I hope giving 5% and getting a 10% discount. You're crazy if you're not doing that. It's changed lives of people on our team and people in our organization. So definitely do that. And of course, EXP gives out awards as well, stock awards that are 3 years vested for doing a number of things. So just some of the great benefits. And, if you're looking at these valuations and what these opinions are of these stock companies, it's really, really exciting to think of how early it is right now. Everybody thinks, oh, it already happened. It was at $3 a share once. When we came here 4 years ago, it was $2.65 a share. And now, it's 32 yesterday, $32 a share. And, about a couple of months ago, it split. So it's really at 64. That's a massive amount. It's like I don't even know what percent, but it's up there. But the future looks bright. That's my point. So share this stuff. Read it first. Make sure you know what you're sharing, but share it and let the other people know, and be humble. Next thing, if you guys haven't seen this was an amazing event. It was a Brent Gove event down in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, about probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now, probably almost a month ago. But it is now all on YouTube. If you just type in, you look at the bottom here, search YouTube, go and just type in Cabo San Lucas Mastermind 2021. You'll see it pop up. Click on the first video, and then you'll see a playlist. And there's 34 sessions that are recorded. It's great stuff to listen to in the car. The Brent Gove events are mostly about agent attraction. So if that's something you want to get a little better at or look into, this is a great way to do it. These events are amazing. They're gold. And there's some great speakers. So just go to YouTube, type that in, you'll see it, share it, bookmark it, save it to your favorites. I went over this briefly last week, but I left it in there because I think it's really another great resource that EXP put together. There's a guide, I forgot what EXP calls it. The EXP guide, it's like a Q&A guide, but it's just words, and it's kind of hard to follow. So what they did is they created the hub, and the hub is in EXP World. And if you go to the drop down in EXP World, go to onboarding and then go and you'll see a pop out for the hub. And when you go into the hub, there's people there to help you. There's someone at the front desk, and there's someone that will actually walk you around and help you find what you need. I put ask for Casey there on the bottom. Casey is actually in our organization. So if you mention, hey, I'm in, are you Casey? And if you're in impact organization, I'm sure I'll take extra good care of you. But he'll walk you around, and this is really cool. They have 4 different areas in here, and this will always be here. There's a resources area. So if you need resources, which you'll see on the picture on the right, everything that you can imagine. If you want to learn more about Regis, you want to learn more about the different tools that EXP offers, there's all interactive things. You can go right up to that particular booth and click on things. And there's videos, there's links, there's everything that you can imagine to help you understand where things are and how they work. So there's resources, there's onboarding. So if you need onboarding help, there's education. So if you want to know what things are being taught in EXP World and beyond, what's in EXP University, which is the on-demand modules that are in Workplace, that's all there. So you can go to education. And then there's state joining guides. So every state has a little bit different twist to them as far as what they offer and where to go. And so if you go all the way to the back of the hub, you'll see, I have a picture of it on the left-hand side. It's state by state. So you can go to any state, walk in there, and it will tell you like who all the brokers are, where, what resources you should join and so forth. So the hub is a really cool thing. And even if you don't think you're going to use it, I would go into the world and just take a quick walk around and know your resources, know what's there so you can help other people out. So these are the 2 big conferences coming up. A lot of you have already kind of signed up and got your tickets for both of them, or got your hotel set up. So the Build Conference is a Brent Gove event. They are amazing. That was the Cabo event was a Brent Gove event. The one we just went to in Arizona was a Brent Gove event. They're more agent attraction based. They're gonna put some business building into this one. Tony Robbins is going to be one of the speakers at this one. This is going to be a massive event in Dallas, Texas. The hotel that it is at is the Gaylord, and someone described it as a cruise ship on land. It's an amazing place. It's great for the whole family. So if you want to bring your family, it's a great thing to write off. Spend a few days there. The kids can go have fun while you're in conference. They have like places where your kids could go for the day. There's multiple pools, all sorts of great things to do for your family if they're not in the conference. So if you're into agent attraction and really want to get hyped up about building your business as well, you definitely want to go to the Build Conference. So just go to thebuildconference.com. Tickets are going fast, but it's well worth it. And I would definitely go to that. We're ready to go. As far as EXPCon is going to be our first live event for EXP in quite a while. So everybody's really excited about that. And what better place to have it than Vegas? It's going to be at the Mirage. That's the host hotel. And I think if you just go to expcon.exprealty.com, all of the information is there for your ticket for the event, as well as links to the hotel. I don't know if they have actual room blocks for that. I would assume there is some kind of room block, but I would ask if there is a room block for EXPCon on those dates, and usually you get a discount for your room. Same thing goes for the Build Conference. When you call the Gaylord, mention that you're there for the Build Conference, and is there any discounts for rooms available for that group. So these are 2 events. If you can afford to go to both of them, go to both of them. huge value. And you got to go to events. You know, a lot of people think they're just hype and you know, rah. It is a place where your mind grows, your relationships grow. You get business ideas, especially in this company. We're all under one umbrella as a public company, and we all want each other to succeed. So people are so willing to share. They're so willing to set up referrals. This is where the magic happens. And as valuable as these events are in the actual events, outside the event, in the hallway, at the pool, at the bar, at breakfast, there's gold happening everywhere. I mean, that's where great relationships and great ideas happen. And over the years, I know Shelley and I have really brought back some amazing nuggets from conferences. And it's a great place to bring people that are thinking about coming to this company as well. Invest in your business. You know, say, hey, you know what? I'll pay for one night at your hotel, or I'll pay for your ticket if you can handle that. And you get someone there, you're investing in your company, and they're like, this is amazing. I'm joining. And then let the people around you in your organization, in impact, know that you're bringing someone. I would be more than happy to sit down and just have a drink with you and the person that's thinking of coming to EXP and talking to them about what's important to them. You know, if it's a team, you know, maybe we have breakfast or dinner or whatever it may be. But reach out to your sponsor, reach out to myself, Shelley, you know, people like Chuck, Kathy Burns, Tanya Rose. I mean, all these people are willing to help any way they can to really make things grow and help each other. So reach out to the people around you at these conferences and try and do it before you even get there. You know, kind of set up some scheduling. Hey, we're going to have a drink. We're going to meet for breakfast. We're going to have a coffee, and just make it happen. And also, when you go to these events, obviously know who's going. You know, ask who's going. You know, message people. Try to put together some group texts, and meet up and sit together. You know, grow together and help each other out. So on that note, I mean, I went real quick. I know everybody's kind of tight for time this week because a lot of people are heading out for the holiday weekend and so forth. But always the message, you know, lean on each other for help in your business, lean on each other for agent attraction and so forth. And let's just grow this thing. If you guys have ideas for anything, this is everyone's group in everyone's organization, and we just get stronger together. So make sure we interact, we give input, and we you know, give back to others. So on that note, have a great weekend and have a great week. We're going to have no huddle next week because I'm going to be away, but keep an eye out for some great things coming down the pipe that I mentioned earlier. So spread the word, get people to come to this every week. I try to be quick, but give some great nuggets and information so that we're all in the know and just give value. So take care. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Craig. Happy Memorial Day to everybody.
Yes. Joy.